Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Devil stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, I am making a video instead of having a live session. It's only because in our area there have been a lot of power cuts today, and as we all know what happened yesterday, I do not want that to repeat in our live session again. So yeah man, I am making a video. I hope you guys will enjoy it. So anyway, we have a lot to talk about today, a lot to get into, a lot of things coming out, a lot of news talk to. So anyway, the first thing we all know that maybe a couple of hours left, I guess, for our second preseason match versus Lyon in Edinburgh. So yeah, we will watch that. I will have we will have a reaction in our 11 p.m. live show. I will be having that 11 p.m. live show today as well. So yeah, guys, let me just try to join over there, and we will have our talk on that period of time on that live session. So anyway, there are lots of news coming out. I will talk about the second preseason match versus Lyon, but in the latter part of this video. So I want to jump right into the fact that yeah, Alex Telles have been sold. It's been confirmed that he went to Al Nassr. He joined Al Nassr. From the next season he will be playing for them. So yeah, and the amount we got out of him, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now all the news that's been coming out, they are saying that yeah, it's 4 million. It's only 4 million. Manchester United only managed to get 4 million out of Alex Telles, and what I was saying, that 10 million, maybe 20 million. I don't know what I was talking. I really don't know, because the news that's been coming out, it's like 3 or 4 clubs, 4 European clubs, those who were interested in Alex Telles, but the thing is that they all wanted him as a free transfer. They do not wanted to pay anything for Alex Telles, and Al Nassr knew that, and they were the only club who were willing to at least pay for Alex Telles, and the amount we got, as I have said, it's only 4 million, guys. It's ridiculous. I must say it's ridiculous. If Fabinho is getting sold for 40 million, I guess we could have at least worked for 10 million at the very least, because we bought him on 12 million. We spent 12 million while we got a hold of Alex Telles. So yeah, by letting him go on 4 million, it's I don't know what to say, man. It is what it is. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Yeah, there are some news coming out as well regarding one thing. It's Van der Sar. He has been out of ICU, as we all know that he have posted in his social media accounts that he is out of that danger. So I am so happy to say that. I am pretty sure you guys are glad as well to hear this. A very, very positive news. We were all waiting for. We were all praying that yeah, he would have win the fight, and he have done that. So yeah, really, really good news, guys. Anyway, there is an article coming out of the Mirror. I don't know. I really don't. If you ask me honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think that it is the case what I am going to read in the article. But anyway, they say that Atlanta understood to want 70 million euros plus add-ons for the Danish international. ESPN reports that United with that valuation to be too steep for a young player with just one season of Serie A football behind him. United will bid for Højlund in the hope of driving down the transfer fee, but they are reportedly also working concurrently on an offer for Frankfurt star Randal Kolo Muani. The 24-year-old scored 23 goals for Frankfurt last season. He is also under contract with this club until June 2027, and United were told earlier this year that he was valued, and that is the important part, at 78 million pound by Frankfurt. Man, it is absolutely massive. 78 million, I mean what, 95 million euro? I guess 78 million pounds is equal to 95 euro, at least in that ballpark area. I'm not pretty sure about the exact amount, but I guess it could be around 90 to 95 euros. So yeah, man, it's huge. If we are not willing to pay 70 million plus add-ons for Højlund, I really do not think that we would go out and buy Kolo Muani for 90 to 95 million or maybe 100 million. Who knows? So yeah, man, I really don't think that there is anything substantial regarding this particular news. I really don't think the situation right now for our club is like, yeah, it's either Højlund or Kolo Muani. I do not think that it's really heavyweight when it comes to, the Højlund deal. I guess that is the only deal we are truly pursuing. We will truly pursue, as we all know that we will be going to the US tour after this match today. Our next match versus Arsenal will be on the US ground. So yeah, man, and I really don't think that we will be able to sign, Højlund before that. and signing him while we are on the tour period does not make even any sense, because he will come here, he will have his medical, and then what will he do? Who will announce those things? And there are a lot of things. So yeah, it wouldn't make sense for him to join when we are on the tour. It would be very useful if it was, if we were able to sign before we joined the US tour, but I really do not think that is going to be the case. So yeah, I think that we will see that Hoyland deal being done, maybe in a period of 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. It can get 3 weeks, as we all know how slow our negotiators are. I do not want to get into that right now. So yeah, I guess it could be around 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks at the very least, man. And see, the thing is that there are all kinds of fans out there. They're saying that it's been a good transfer market regarding to the transfer market we used to have. But the thing is that our primary target was a striker, right, guys? When we came into this transfer market, our primary target was a striker because we didn't have one. We don't have one till now. And how many days, I guess, left for our first match in the Premier League? I guess it's what, 20, 22 days, 23 days max to max, I guess. And we still do not have a striker. And if we spend at least 2 weeks or 2.5 weeks, it's another 15, 16 days. So when we will play our first match on the 15th of August in Indian Standard Time, maybe we will, get to see Hoyland just maybe 3-4 days earlier from that. So he will only get 3 to 4 days or maybe 5 days at max to be settled, to get settled in our squad. And I do not think that if that is the case, we will see Hoyland starting the match versus Wolves. So yeah, it could happen that Rashford may be the one. I guess, as I have said so many times, that you guys will see Rashford as playing the number 9 role in this season. It may well, happen in our first match versus Wolves. And it may happen in the US tour matches as well, because we are not going with Hoyland and we are not going with Martial as he is injured, as always. So yeah, we are essentially going out without a first team striker. So yeah, it can be Amaran, it can be, Marcus Rashford. I think when we will see the senior team playing in the front 3 position, I guess it will be Marcus Rashford. So yeah, man, because see, the thing is that he will not play every matches. He will not play all the 90 minutes in the US tour. I guess we will not see him or players such as Bruno, Varane, Martinez. We will not see those players in the Wrexham match. I guess we will not see them, because the day after that we will be facing Real Madrid and they will be preparing for that. So yeah, anyway, so those are the situations regarding Hoyland and Kolo Muani. So anyway, I'm moving on. There has been some, quotations coming out of Onana. He has given himself an interview. So the quotations that's been coming out are, it's Onana, and he is saying, I really want to start this new exciting experience and with a coach who's a master for me. I mean, such great words. When he's saying that, with a coach who is a master for me, that means something. It carries some weight. I am someone who always wants new challenges. Playing in the Premier League for a club like Manchester United is irresistible. I get that. So anyway, the last thing he said is, personally, I hope to win the Champions League with Manchester United. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic, man. Coming, this kind of words from a player, from a player like, Andre Onana, it's really wonderful to hear such words coming out of him, because as we all know that he had just played the Champions League final, and you know what, that means something. That carries some weight when he says those kind of words. It's not like, we signed Amrabat and he just said, yeah, I do want to win the Champions League with Manchester United. I am not insulting Amrabat at all, and I'm not saying that he do not have the potential to win a Champions League. He definitely can win a Champions League if he wants to, if he can join a team, maybe our team, maybe some other good team in the in the future. Maybe in this year we will see him moving from the club he's playing now. So I guess he's playing in Fiorentina. So yeah, I guess he will move on whether he joins Manchester United, or as we all know that Liverpool and Arsenal are interested in Amrabat as well. So yeah, I don't know which club he will choose, or if there is a possibility that we can go out and secure that Amrabat deal. As we all know, we need to sell players to buy players, and the way we are letting go of our players, I think it would take a lot of time to accumulate, I don't know, 30-40 million, I guess. So yeah, and that Amrabat deal would cost us near around 30 million, I guess. So yeah, man, it's really hard to say right now what will happen regarding that case. So yeah, those were the words that came out of Onana. I'm so pleased to hear those words, man. Absolutely pleased. I'm glad to know that this is the kind of goalkeeper we are getting, because we all knew how huge a gap David De Gea left when we got rid of us, the way we got rid of us. So anyway, let's not get into that. But yeah, I really, really do hope and wish all the very best to Andre Onana. I really wish that he wins every possible trophies with us. So yeah, man. Anyway, one of our legend was really vocal, yesterday. So yeah, it's what could I say? It's our Waza, it's Wayne Rooney, and he had some things to talk about Harry Maguire and Greenwood and our sales situation. I will get into that. First, he said it's regarding Harry Maguire. To have the armband taken off you, how does he move forward with this club? Rooney on Maguire not being captain anymore, he said, that shows the manager really doesn't believe in him. It leaves Harry in a position where he has to think on what he does moving forward. I mean, seriously, man, as we have all said, the best course of action for him, is to move on. He needs those pitch time, the age he is around. He wants to play. He needs to play as much as game he can, while he can. So yeah, he is in a very tender age of 30 years, which is, a kind of it is the starting of the end. So yeah, you will not play for another decade. So you need to move on. You need to have your pitch time so you can get selected for your international team. It does make sense. So yeah, moving on is the best thing for him. I do think so. I am sure Harry will want to go and play for himself, for his England career, to put himself in the best position to be as successful as he can. The best thing now is probably for him to move. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I can't agree more than that. Seriously. I couldn't agree more. Seriously. Anyway, so the Rooney, there are some news, some not news, some quote he did say regarding the Glazers, and it was, I am sure the Glazers will get the credit for the job they have done, but also they are going to get negativity from the fans, whoever seems to acknowledge for what they have done for the club. I am sure it will be split, but I think a change is needed. I mean, what can I say? See, the thing is that they will say, the way he said that I am sure the Glazers will get the credit for the job they have done. What have they done? My legend, what have they done? Other than you know what? Paying these guys a shitload of money. I am not criticizing it. See, the thing is that under the Glazers, we may not have won a lot of trophies. So yeah, people say that, yeah, we have won a Champions League, we have won Premier Leagues under the Glazers. It's not because of the Glazers. We should say in spite of the Glazers. So yeah, man, there is a difference between that. So anyway, I guess, what, we have all seen, even Sir Alex Ferguson have always, kind words for the Glazers. We know that Jim Ratcliffe have a good relation with the Glazers. So yeah, the thing is that especially our players, our ex-players have always some kind words for the Glazers. It's only because the thing is that they were employed by them. They got a lot of money out of the Glazers. It's not like us fans, we got robbed by them. But they didn't. So yeah, I guess that could be the reason. I don't know. And yeah, obviously if I must say, it may sound a bit harsh. It just shows you that, how unaware they are about the club. At least vocally, they do not want to admit that what the Glazers have done to us. Because let's not forget what they have done to us. They have put us in a date that is really, really hard. That is kind of next to impossible to get rid of, other than an owner like Sheikh Jassim. So yeah, that is what they have done. They have robbed us, until, I don't know. They are still robbing us. I don't know how long that will, last. I do hope that, as the news came out from Bloomberg yesterday, that yeah, they are quite imminent about the decision, about the sale process, whatever that may be. So yeah, I guess we will hear some, I am hoping that we will hear some good news, but who knows, man, it's Glazers. We can't trust them for a single bit. And the quotations that came out of Rooney just shows you, how unaware they are, how uneducated they are when it comes to the future of our club. I am not insulting them. I am not criticizing them. He was a legend. He is a legend. He will always be a legend. He is one of I loved him. we all, as Manchester United fan, no fan can say that they dislike Wayne Rooney. It is just not possible. Absolutely not. And you know what? It does not mean that is maybe the word that the quotations that there is a proverb that you do not want to meet your heroes. So there are reasons why people say that. So it is not like that. As a player, he will always be a legend. You do not have to agree with him all the time. It does not mean that you are disrespecting him. Absolutely not. You are just not agreeing to what he is saying, about what he is saying. So we may have, different point of views in a particular subject. So anyway, on Greenwood, he said, I think the best thing for Mason now is to get out of the club and go and develop somewhere else. I'm sure he just wants to play football, but for the club, its image and ensuring they make the right decision. As I've said many times, believe me or not, I don't know. I do know that a lot of you guys wants to see Mason Greenwood in the next season. I myself want that too, but it would be not fair to him, guys. Believe me or not, it would not be fair to him as he is such a young lad. He is absolutely, he's 21 years of age, I guess. So it would be really harsh for him to handle all that criticism he will definitely face if he starts this season wearing a Manchester United jersey. I think he will, face a lot of banter, which he does not deserve. I guess he does not deserve after all the period of time. So letting him go out on a loan, at least for a year, I think would do him a lot of good at the very least. So I think that is the best course of action. We will see. I really don't know what is taking so much time to Manchester United to investigate that process. I really don't know what the hell they are investigating. So anyway, we will know when they have got the time to let us know what they have decided. So that there's that. And on the last season we had, Rooney had something to say about that too. He said there were huge improvements, some really good signings and some good experienced players who helped the team. They are competing with one of the best teams probably of all time in Manchester City. Yeah, man. Maybe he is right. He's absolutely right on that. He's spot on that. We have improved. We definitely have improved from 57 points to we got to 75 points. We won a silverware. We played another final. We finished third. We secured the Champions League. So we did a fine job, absolute fine job. But can we improve on that? Definitely we can. We have lots and lots of room to improve. I do hope that we will, achieve some of that, a majority of that in the coming season. So man, there's that. And anyway, regarding today's match, I will let you know my prediction of the first 11. As we all know, I think it will going to be, it's going to be the same way as we have seen with the Leeds match, that we will see, a totally different side in every 45 minutes. First half, it will be a team. The second half, it will be totally another team. So I guess what I am predicting right now, it would be for the first team, for the first half, I guess it would be, Kovar as the goalkeeper, Martinez Varane as the centre back, Fernandes left back, Aaron Wan-Bissaka right back. As we all know that he has joined in this tour, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I'm so happy to see him. I'm so excited to see him again. I really like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, guys. I really like him. And I guess we will see Mainu and also Van de Beek and Mount and Sancho and Anthony, and in the middle, I guess it could be Amaran, I guess. So we will see who starts that in that position. Anyway, it's my, prediction of today's starting 11, and we will see what we, bring out in the second half. And obviously we will have our 11 PM show and we will talk thoroughly about the game. So I guess, anyway guys, kudos to you guys. That's it. I will see you in the 11 PM show. So until then, goodbye, take care, and smash the like button, subscribe button, share as much as you can. Anyway guys, take care, and I will see you in the 11 PM show.